I met my love by the gasworks croft, dreamed a dream by the old canal, kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beat. Springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a siren from the docks, saw a train set the night on fire, smelled the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm going to make a good sharp axe, shining steel tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the factory wall, dreamed a dream by the old canal, kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town.
Jack was a sailor that roamed down the town, and he met with a damsel that skipped up and down. Said the damsel to Jack as she passed him by, would you care for to purchase some Quare Bungle Rye, raddy rye? Well, the little rye, raddy rye, raddy rye. Said Jack to himself, now and what can this be? Well, the finest old whiskey from far Germany, smuggled up in a basket and sold on the sly, and the name that it goes by is Quare Bungle Rye, raddy rye. Fall the little rye, raddy rye, raddy rye. He gave her £1 and he thought nothing strange. She said, hold now me basket while I run for your change. He took a look in the basket, a child he did spy. I be damn it, said Jack, this is Quare Bungle Rye, raddy rye. Fall the little rye, raddy rye, raddy rye. To get the child christened was Jack's next intent, and to get the child christened to the parson he went. Said the parson to Jack, now what will he go by? I be damn it, said Jack, call him Quare Bungle Rye, raddy rye. Fall the little rye, raddy rye, raddy rye. Said the parson to Jack, that's a very queer name. I be damn it, said Jack, to the queer way he came, smuggled up in a basket and sold on the sly, and the name that he'll go by is Quare Bungle Rye, raddy rye. Fall the little rye, raddy rye, raddy rye. Come all you young sailors, that roam down the town. Beware of them damsels that skips up and down. Beware of them ladies as you pass them by, or else they might pardon your Quare Bungle Rye, Ruddy, Rye. Fall-a-diddle-rye-ruddy, 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 rye-ruddy, rye.
Oh, Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. Come sit you down upon my knee. Come tell to me the very reason why I am slighted so by thee. I'm so in love, I can't deny it. My heart lies smothered in my breast. It's not for you to let the world know it. A troubled mind can know no rest. I did put my head to a cask of brandy. It was my fancy, I do declare, for when I'm drinking I am thinking and wishing Peggy Gordon was here. I wish I was away in Ingo, far across the briny sea, sailing o'er the deepest ocean, where love nor care never bother me. I wish I was in some lonesome valley, where womankind cannot be found, where the pretty small birds that change their voices, and every moment a different sound. Oh, Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. Come sit you down upon my knee. Come tell to me the very reason why I am slighted so by thee. Oh, rattle and roar and Willie, oh, he's a tade of fair all for to sell his fiddle and buy some other ware, but parting we his fiddle is sought to been tis he. Oh, rattle and roar and Willie, you're welcome hame to me. Oh, Willie, come sell your fiddle, come sell your fiddle, say fine. Oh, Willie, come sell your fiddle and buy a pint of wine. If I should sell my fiddle, the world would think I was mad, for many's the ran to name my fiddle and I had. As I come by I Caralon, I Camely Keep it them, oh Rattling roaring Willie was sitting at John Board End, sitting at John Board End, and the mine got company, oh Rattling roaring Willie, and welcome home to me. Oh, Rattling roaring Willie, oh he's a tail of Pharaoh for to sell his fiddle and buy some other ware, but parting we his fiddle to sorted rent is he. Oh, Rattling roaring Willie, and welcome home to me.
There are many versions of this song, and this one is a version which I got from my uncle in Dublin.
There was a quare thing that flowed in with the tide. It was 40 feet long, more than 40 feet wide, and we called it the head that came in with the tide. Take 'em away and don't delay. One your leg, two your leg, three your leg, throw your leg over me, Johnny, says she. Well, what do you think we made down of his head? For the grandest old woman that ever baked bread with me heads and heads and oven baked bread. Take 'em away and don't delay. One your leg, two your leg, three your leg, throw your leg over me, Johnny, says she. Well, what do you think we made out of his eyes? But a lovely big pair of blue butterflies with me heads up and baked bread. Heads and eyes and blue butterflies. Take 'em away and don't delay. One your leg, two your leg, three your leg, throw your leg over me, Johnny, says she. Well, what do you think we made out of his back? But a lovely big sailor, and we called him Jack. With me heads up and baked bread. Heads and eyes and blue butterflies. Heads and backs and sailors called Jack. Take 'em away and don't delay. One your leg, two your leg, three your leg, throw your leg over me, Johnny, says she. Well, what do you think we made out of his belly? What a lovely looking girl, and we christened her Nelly. With me heads up and baked bread. Heads and eyes and blue butterflies. Heads and backs and sailors called Jack. Heads and bellies and girls called Nellies. Take her away and One your leg, two your leg, three your leg, throw your leg over me, Johnny's machine. Well, what do you think we made out of these spins? What a grand big box of needles and pins with me heads and heads up with big bread. Heads and eyes and blue butterflies. Heads and backs and sailors called Jack. Heads and bellies and girls called Nelly. Heads and fins and needles and pins. Take them away and don't delay. One your leg, two your leg, three your leg, throw your leg over me, Johnny's machine. Well, what do you think we made out of his tail? One the grandest old ship, boys, that ever set sail. With me heads and heads up in big bread. Heads and eyes and blue butterflies. Heads and backs and sailors called Jack. Heads and bellies and girdles called Nelly. Heads and fins and needles and pins. With their heads and tails and ships setting sail. Take them away and don't delay. One your leg, two your leg, three your leg, throw your leg over me, Johnny's machine. Welcome all you young ladies that's trying to be prude. The next two mates is all filled with. So if you don't like them, you can go on your way. Take them away and don't delay. One your leg, two your leg, three your leg, throw your leg over me, Johnny's machine.
This song is a warning to all young ladies never to associate with old men. Well, an old man came courting me, hating Durham now. An old man came courting me being young. An old man came courting me fain, would he marry me, mates? When you're young, never wed an old man, because he's got no fallurum, fallilurum. He's got no fallurum, fallilulalay. He's got no fallurum, he's lost his ding-durum. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man. When we went to church, hey, ding-durum down. When we went to church, me being young. When we went to church, he left me in the lurch. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man, because he's got no fallurum, fallilurum. He's got no fallurum, fallilulalday. He's got no fallurum, he's lost his ding-durum. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man. When we went to bed, hey, ding-durum down. When we went to bed, me being young. When we went to bed, he lay like he was dead. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man, because he's got no fallurum, fallilurum. He's got no fallurum, fallilulalay. He's got no fallurum, he's lost his ding-durum. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man. So I threw me leg over him, hey, ding-durum down. I flung me leg over him, me being young. I threw me leg over him, damn well well near smothered him, mates. When you're young, never wed an old man, because he's got no fallurum, fall little ayurum. He's got no fallurum, fall little all day. He's got no fallurum, he's lost his ding-doorum. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man. When he went to sleep, hey, ding-doorum down. When he went to sleep, me being young. When he went to sleep out of bed, I did creep into the arms of a handsome young man. And I found his fallurum, fall little ayurum. I found his fallurum, fall little all day. I found his fallurum, he got my ding-doorum. So mates, when you're young, never wed an old man. It's of a gentleman soldier as a sentry he did stand. He saluted the fair maid, be a waving of his hand. So boldly then he kissed her and he passed it off as a joke. He drilled her up in the sentry box, rubbed up in the soldier's toe. And the drums that go with the rat-a-tat-tat and the pipes that loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly me dear, I must be going away. All night they tossed and tumbled, till daylight did appear. The soldier rose, but on his pillow saying, fare you well, me dear. But the drums they are a-sounding and the pipes they sleepy play. If it weren't for that, dear Polly, then along with you I'd stay. And the drums that go with the rat-a-tat-tat and the pipes that loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly me dear, I must be going away. Oh come you gentleman soldier, won't you marry me? Oh no me dearest Polly, such things never can be. For I've a wife already and children I have 3. 2 wives are allowed in the army, but one's too many for me. And the drums that go with the rat-a-tat-tat and the pipes that loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly me dear, I must be going away. If anyone comes a-courting you, you can treat them to a glass. If anyone comes a-courting you, you can say you're a country lass. You don't have to tell them that ever you played this joke, that you were drilled in a sentry box, rubbed up on a soldier's toe. And the drums that go with the rat-a-tat-tat and the pipes that loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly me dear, I must be going away. Oh come you gentleman soldier, why didn't you tell me so? My parents will be angry when this they come to know. And when 9 long months had come and passed, the poor girl she brought shame. She had a little militia boy and she didn't know his name. And the drums that go with the rat-a-tat-tat and the pipes that loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly me dear, I must be going away.
Oh, hand me down me petticoat, and hand me down me shawl. Oh, hand me down me button boots, for I'm off to the linen hall. He was a quare one, but look at what he was a quare one, and I'll tell you, if you go down to the cutter camp, calling at number 9, you'll see 3 squaddies standing there. Now the good-looking one is mine. He was a quare one, but look at what he was a quare one, and I'll tell you, oh, me lovers joined the army, all under a false name. Oh, he's done me out of me pension, and he's our ones all to blame. He was a quare one, but look at what he was a quare one, and I'll tell you. And if you go to the fighting lines, go off to fight the Boers, just keep that Dublin head behind, let the quare fellas go before. He was a quare one, but look at what he was a quare one, and I'll tell you. Me love is gone across the sea, me love is far away, me love is gone to America and left me in the family way. He was a quare one, but look at what he was a quare one, and I'll tell you. Hand me down me petticoat, hand me down me shawl, hand me down me button boots, for we're off to the linen hall. He was a quare one, but look at what he was a quare one, and I'll tell you, how was your old one? Get ball!
dyke, and 'tis there my love goes every night, and he takes a strange girl upon his knee, and don't you know that this vexes me? And still she cried, I love him the best, and the troubled mind sure can know no rest. And still she cried, bonny boys are few, and if my love leaves me, what will I do? If my love knew that I could wash and wring, and if my love knew that I could weave and spin, I would make a suit all of the finest kind, but the want of money, it leaves me behind. And still she cried, I love him the best, and the troubled mind sure can know no rest. And still she cried, bonny boys are few, and if my love leaves me, what will I do? I know my love is an errant rover, and I know he travelled the world all over, and in dear old Ireland he'll no longer tarry, and an English damsel he's sure to marry. And still she cried, I love him the best, and the troubled mind sure can know no rest. And still she cried, bonny boys are few, and if my love leaves me, what will I do?
Kieran is the only member of the group whose father spent money on to give him a university education. And would you believe this is the result of it?
With your tour-I-ah, fall-a-diddle-da, tour-I-oh-I-oh-I-ah. Now, Mrs. McGrath, Dr. Tierney did brag, send your son up to college where he can study, aye. He'll get a Volkswagen car and a tenner a week flat. Mrs. McGrath, wouldn't you like that? With your tour-I-ah, fall-a-diddle-da, tour-I-oh-I-oh-I-ah. Now, Mrs. McGrath, she came from County Clare, and for 47 or more years she lived there. She was a milking cows and a feeding pigs to keep old Kieran in his double and digs. With a then one day, what a terrible shame, as she swept out the kitchen, now a letter came. It bore bad news which was not expected. Kieran had failed 4 times and he was now rejected. So Kieran then wrote back to Daddy, and he said, Dear Daddy, it wasn't the work, and it wasn't the strain, and it wasn't on your own darling son that lay the blame. For when I came up from Clare, I was an innocent lad, but the fellas in the digs, they drove me to the bad. I tried to stay in and work at night. Sure, the fellas in the digs, they took me out in a spite. And when you sent me fees, now what do you think? Sure, I spent all the money on the women and the drink. Well, the moral of the story is plain and clear. Stay away from the women and keep off the beer. And if you've got a son on the farm, keep the young pup there where he'll be out to harm.